How many times did you take the OET exam?
It was my first time. It was my first time, and so, we don't have OET in Zambia, so you have to travel to
Mm.
South Africa to write OET. So I needed to pass because I thought of all the money I spent, the air ticket and everything. But
Mm.
thank God with your help, the Swoosh team, I don't know how much I can thank you. You guys really helped me.
Hello, this is Scott from Swoosh English, and I'm joined today with another one of our OET passing students. I'm joined by Dr. Chanda, who has got some great advice that she wants to share with everyone today and tell you about her OET success story. So thanks a lot for joining us, Dr. Chanda. First of all, how are you feeling about your recent OET success?
Sorry, I didn't get the last part. I'm sorry.
How are you feeling about your recent OET success?
Well, I feel good. I feel relieved. I mean, I feel like a heavy burden has been lifted off my shoulders. So I feel good.
Congratulations, and that's a nice thing to experience, isn't it? Knowing that something else has been ticked off in your adventure. Now, you were telling me a little bit about where you want to go. Can you tell everyone else what your dream is? Now, you passed the OET, now you're going to do the other parts, but what's the end result for you? Where do you want to go, and why do you want to go there, and what do you want to do there?
So I plan to go to Australia, and I want to work there as a doctor, of course, because I visited Australia 2 years back, and I really loved the place. I visited some hospitals, and I really liked. I just got attached to the place, and I just thought I could go and work there just to get some more experience and exposure.
Phenomenal, because the OET exam, as I say, is one box ticked off. Well done. Do you know which city or region in Australia you would like to live in?
I'd love to live in maybe Gold Coast or Gold Coast or Melbourne, between the two.
Yeah,
One.
Gold Coast, sun, sea, sand, everything that you want. I spent a bit
Yeah.
of time. I spent a bit of time living in Melbourne myself, and it's a brilliant city, and the Gold Coast is also very nice too. So yeah, you're gonna get there, I'm sure, with your dreams and your passions. So can you also let us know where you're from as
Yeah.
well?
So I'm from Zambia, Lusaka.
All right,
That's
so
where I'm from.
Zambia to Australia. Very good. I like that. So let's talk now a little bit about your OET journey. You recently passed your
Okay.
OET exam. What were your results?
Yeah. Well, my results, I had 4 Bs.
Congratulations. And what were the score breakdowns in those four areas too?
Uh, if I remember quite vividly, I had a 390 in speaking, a 420 in a 420 in writing,
Mm-hmm.
and a 380 in reading. Did I say reading? No, not yet.
No, not yet, no.
Reading, and then my last one was speaking, which was my highest, which I think I got 450. 450.
Wow, you got a 450. What a phenomenal. So not
Yeah.
only did you get B's, but you got great results in all of them as well. I'm sure everyone's thinking right now, Dr. Chan is such a great, fluent, and confident speaker, and you are. So well done for all of those amazing results. Congratulations. How many
Thank
times?
you.
You're welcome. How many times did you take the OET exam?
It was my first time. It was my first time, and so we don't have OET in Zambia, so you have to travel to
Mm.
South Africa to write OET. So I needed to pass because I thought of all the money I spent, the air ticket and everything. But
Mm.
thank God with your help, the Swoosh team, I don't know how much I can thank you. You guys really helped me. And by the way, I made a decision in 3 weeks to do this exam, and you guys helped me. You were there for me. I put in so much effort. Well, it's the 3 weeks, but I put in so much effort, and with you guys' guidance and help, I made it.
That's amazing. Congratulations once again on passing the first time. You still are a rarity because you've obviously done what we need a candidate to do to pass their exam first time. So congratulations for hitting that significant milestone in doing that. Now, let's talk about your OET preparation experience. You passed in 3 weeks. That's really, really good with those scores too. Which OET package did you use with Swoosh?
I used the intensive package.
Their crash course. And what do you think was the most useful component of the intensive course for you?
The writing feedback, that was so useful. The writing feedback and the speaking classes, I love that because that's where I was really lacking. I practiced on the reading and reading and listening, and I was doing okay, but the speaking and writing, I was a little bit on the lower side. So Swoosh team really helped me. I did every single day. I made sure I practiced, I wrote letters, I submitted using the feedback chart. I would fill in the blanks and say, no, where I went wrong, and make sure I don't make that mistake. So thank you so much for that package. It's really, it's everything. It's gold. It's a gold package.
Thank you so much for those really kind words as well. So I'm going to assume that speaking and writing were maybe your weaknesses or your least confident areas of OET before you began?
Yes, before I began. Oh, well, when I began, I really didn't know. If a colleague of mine said, oh, have you tried OET? You should do OET. I said, oh, okay, OET. So I said, okay, let me look through. I started looking through the YouTube and said, okay, then I chose Swoosh. I was like, let me try this platform. And I tried the platform and I liked it. And then I subscribed to the intensive package, and I tried my listening and reading was okay. Then I tried writing. My first score was like 3.2, and I was like, oh no, I need a B. So I started practicing every day because you have so many practicing case notes that you are given, and they are enough for you to make an improvement. And every day that I corrected myself, I made improvements. Every time that I wrote and submitted, I had improvement until it was constant. I started getting constant B's, and then I was comfortable. Then it came to speaking. I would participate in the live classes, and that really helped me a lot.
That's amazing. So it's not only the fact that you got use of writing corrections and expert feedback from teachers, but you had that motivation. You were, well, I would say you were a grade A student. You put in the work, you put in the effort, you put in the time, and you made the most of it. So we provide the tools and the feedback, but it's over to the student to make great use of them. You clearly did. That makes me feel so happy when that happens. It really, really does. So
no, you guys are so good. You're so good at what you do.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And well, when we get results like you, Chanda, it just makes me feel happy that we're doing what we say, what we're supposed to do. So, do you think you would have passed first time if you had not taken a package with Swoosh English and instead decided to go down the self-study route? I'll do it all by myself.
Big no. I would have hated it because I wouldn't have known what I was writing. I wouldn't have known. I would have just, when you're writing something, you would think as if you know what you're writing, but I wouldn't have known. I would have just said, oh, this is correct, but it's the actual the way you teach, the way you help summarize the key points, the certain key points that you would miss out, that you wouldn't think about by yourself. So you have to, you need help. I think you really need help, especially if you are doing it within a short period, or even a long period of time. You need at least some guidance.
Precisely.
So I wouldn't have done it without you guys.
Precisely that. And as we found out as well, that most candidates who do self-study don't pass the writing, don't pass the speaking because they don't know what they're writing, they don't know what they're speaking, they don't know if they're fulfilling the scoring criteria, taking a big gamble with the OET exam fees that keep repeating. So why hear someone's passed first time? It's amazing because it's cheaper, it's quicker, it's easier on the head, helps you sleep at night. So,
Yes.
and it helps you get to your goal quicker, your goal of moving to Melbourne or the Gold Coast in Australia. So, congratulations with that. What would be
Thank
your,
you.
you're welcome. What would be your number one piece of advice to anyone who's listening in and wants to pass their exam first time like you?
So I would advise for them to, firstly, don't panic. They need to relax. You need to relax one step at a time. And I think start practicing in advance. Don't wait for the last minute. Don't wait for the last 2 weeks. Don't be like me who did it in 3 weeks, because you can do it, but I would advise you give yourself more time so that you would, I think I would have gotten higher scores if I really had ample time, like a lot of time to prepare.
That's
So
true. You might have.
yes.
Doesn't matter. You passed.
Yeah, and it's not impossible. It's very possible. So you can do it and just put in the practice. You are given all the materials by Swoosh. Just put in the practice. Do the writing tasks. Participate in the writing and the speaking classes. There's a lot of practicing material for reading and listening. You can do that. And everything is given to you once you subscribe to one of the packages. So that's my advice to you. Relax, take your time, but don't take your time too much. Be on your feet while relaxed, but you can do it. And just focus and do as the Swoosh team says, and you definitely pass your first attempt. That I assure you, as long as you follow what they recommend in their packages.
That is amazing advice. I agree in everything that you said there. You can pass within 3 weeks. It's possible, but why put yourself under extra, like you, for example, why put yourself under extra pressure? Give yourself more time. Yeah, I'd recommend ultimately you only book the exam whenever you are ready, and you'll know you're ready because you will have practiced in advance and your teachers will have told you as well. I agree with, trying to remain as calm as possible, but what's going to help you remain calm is knowing that you're making progress and you're getting expert advice. It's helping you towards your goal too, and put in the work like someone like you has done as well.
Exactly.
So what would be now, last question, the first thing you want to do not when you move to Australia, the Gold Coast or Melbourne? What's like the big thing that you want to attempt to do in your new life there?
That's a very interesting question. Okay, first, is that besides my career or just in general?
You can speak about your career, or you can speak about, that lifestyle that you probably want to live, because your life's going to change moving to Australia, and obviously it's going to change for the better, I would assume. So you're probably thinking, well, how is it going to change, and how am I going to do something amazing with it there? So, like, have you got like a bucket list or a big dream item that you want to tick off your box while you're there?
I just want to be good at my job, and then I want to also do my postgraduate. I want to do specifically ENT. That's ear, nose, and throat. And yeah, and just live a normal, good life.
That's amazing. So you're very career oriented. That's amazing. And just thinking about, the new surroundings, the new opportunities that come your way, Dr. Chanda. So once again, huge congratulations on passing your exam first time with those phenomenal scores. Thank you so much for choosing Swoosh English and trusting in us to help you pass your OET exam as well. And I want to wish you the best of luck with the next steps in your big jump to your new life in Australia. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I'll make sure I recommend Swoosh to everyone who's trying to attempt OET. I'll make sure it will be the first thing I say. Oh, you're writing OET. You have to check out Swoosh English. You have to subscribe to Swoosh. I'll definitely do that.
Thank you very much.